What's up, guys? Happy Thursday night. It is 10 o'clock Eastern time. Guys, look at the trade on the screen. I gave you this pattern in my last YouTube video. This is Brendan from Market Makers. What do we have right here, my friends? On the 4-hour time frame, the Navarro pattern, right? The Navarro pattern. And as you can see, I'm going to walk you through these trades that we just did in the last basically 36 hours in the room. We captured 16% of Bitcoin's price movements in 2 trades, my friends. I'll walk you through these, but here you are with the market high right up here, okay? There's your market high. That exact number is 67,128. And then what happened? We rolled over, made a double top. We had a white swan up here. We fell down. We printed the Navarro pattern, guys. And what did this do? Let's just look at what this one particular pattern did, and then I'll walk you into the next trade and show you where Bitcoin is going from here. So just this one pattern from wick to, let me get the ruler here, from wick down here to where we are, from bar I should say, 9% market move, 57, almost 6,000 points, okay, in a single trade, a 9% market move. And guys, let me zoom in on this and show you this. We played this trade so perfectly. It adhered to our pitchfork, our Fibonacci pitchfork perfectly. I was able to give multiple entries for guys that were coming online late, guys that were coming home from work, coming home from dinner, breakfast, depending on your time zone. And everybody that could in our room took this trade and they got paid. Okay, this is a big payday, a 9% move, almost a 6,000 point move in the market, my friends. And then what happened from here? Well, let's go to the zoomed in view. 1 hour time frame. Here's a Navarro on the left. And what did we print? We printed a red bat, a bearish pattern. Okay, and what did this pattern do? Because we traded this one today, afternoon my time, East Coast time. Well, let's just measure this real quick, okay? Because we had a beautiful entry up here. And so let's measure this. So from that pattern, we got a almost 7% market move, another 4,200 points, guys. So there you go. Between the 2 patterns, we had a 16% market capture of Bitcoin in within, 24 or 36 hours of each other. 2 patterns, guys. 15%, 16% market capture. And how many points was that? That was over 10,000 points. 10,000 points. Really, I think it's about, it's 10,000 points, 10,500 points. Guys, if you like this type of trading, nobody on YouTube is doing this. Nobody on YouTube is showing you these patterns. Nobody on YouTube is putting trade signals like this in their room. This is why we have 6,000 people in our Discord and 11,000 subs, okay? The highest conversion rate on YouTube. If you want to learn how to Fibonacci trade, if you want to learn how to use X5 patterns, use all the Fibonacci tools, if you want to learn all the different trading methods, you guys see me cloud trade, you see me do a bunch of different things. I've been trading for 20 years. You can make a lot of money trading these patterns, okay? With the market structure, when it's married correctly, it's easy to print money. Check out our Discord link in the video description, my friends. And if you're not on BitGet, get on BitGet. That link is in the video description. No KYC, no VPN. And if you're in the US, you can't even trade futures on the US exchanges, okay? Come to BitGet because you don't need an ID to register, guys, and you get $630 to unlock and bonuses, okay? People ask me about how much can you withdraw if you don't register, if you're not verified. Guys, you can withdraw 20 Bitcoins a day. Unverified, okay? It's a fantastic liquid exchange, and liquidity matters because I can tell you from doing these 2 trades, boom, excellent prices. When your take profit targets are hit every single time. I haven't had that experience on other exchanges. But let's get into the TA. Why were these trades made? How come we were able to capture these trades? Well, guys, a lot of this is pretty easy, okay? And we're going to get into Bitcoin price movements after this. But once I have my pattern, okay, once I have my pattern, I know the macro direction of the market was down. Bearish pattern prints. Here's that red resistance line again. Why is this resistance? Because when we rolled over from the market top, we got rejected here. And look at this big rejection candle. We print it along with Fibonacci. Along with Fibonacci, these are the X5 patterns in Fibonacci, okay? We printed the Navarro at point D, price reversed, okay? It's a pattern reversal zone. So price moves X to A to B to C, up to D, and then down. Okay, that's how these patterns work. This is a bearish pattern. Well, what I did was I also looked for confluence with my other indicators, guys. This isn't just any one particular thing. We look at our GAN, our market structure with our GAN. I use trend regressions all the time. I look at trend regressions, where they go to. So when I'm looking at this in the trend regression, of course, look at the median line here in the trend regression channel. You see that? Right through where price was rejected. And where was price rejected? At its previous rejection point, which happens to be point X as well, okay? Point D fell the same fate, boom, price descended, okay? And when you're trading perfectly adhering to this pitchfork, the Fibonacci pitchfork, it's easy to get additional entries for when people want to enter the trade late, okay? And everybody who took this trade made money. And then we had this pump back up, guys. So let's go look at that on the 1 hour time frame. And again, we printed the red bat after we pumped back up. And again, the market descended. And this was another money printing event, okay? And so now we bounce back up. This fell in one candle. One candle. I literally put this trade up. We had it up earlier in the day, and then we were just getting a lot of consolidation. We got a wick up here, and then I reposted again. I said, guys, I am in this trade. I gave my entry point. I gave everything that you need for the trade, guys. That's what we do in our room. And that was, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes later. It might have even been an hour later. Price fell in one candle straight down. And where did it go? Well, guys, when you marry market structure, which is what GAN does, with Fibonacci, you get really accurate results. It's actually hit the 57.7. I can't show it to you because GAN, the price is up too high at the moment. So it hit right on 57.7. We can see that 57.745, okay? 57.702, I'm sorry. So this hit right at the 57.7 level and bounced back up, and you can see what price is doing now, okay? So do we have additional patterns? But again, guys, when I'm setting up this trade, I do the same exact thing. I go through all my different cross checks of how valid this trade could possibly be. Because, guys, there's indicators out there for harmonics. You cannot trade naked harmonic patterns. You have to understand market structure. You have to understand market sentiment. You have to understand the market direction and use other forms of confluence to build a really solid trade. And again, my trend regression cutting almost right through the point D here. And again, the top of the pitchfork acting as resistance. We got above it, fell right back below it. Then we've snuck that back below this GAN support level, which became resistance. And price was knocking around for what, 1, 2, just on the third candle, it fell. That's the third candle that it fell from. So, guys, this is like a method of trading. From doing this for so long, I've traded so many different styles. I can merge all these together, especially with the cloud trading stuff too, because this is one of my first styles when I first started trading. And you look at the cloud, you see your red resistance cloud. This is price. Price got rejected when it tried to exit the cloud, fell back into the pitchfork. And as you can see, we're in the red cloud right here. We had moving average support, didn't matter, fell right through it and hit that 57.7 on GAN and boom, bounced right back up, okay? So this was a very successful 36 hours in this room, trading two patterns, getting 16,000 points of movement in those two patterns. And again, nobody else is doing this on YouTube, my friends. Let's go to the next pattern. So where could we possibly go from here? Because price is going up and down, up and down. Did another pattern print? Yes, it did. This is a shark, okay? This is a red shark. It would be a black shark, but my screen's black, so I can't have it black. So this is a red shark. This is a bearish pattern. And again, these patterns keep printing on top of each other. These are Fibonacci patterns, my friends. You see, here's the red bat, here's Navarro, and then here is the shark. Why are they printing on top of each other? Trend exhaustion. That's what these patterns show, okay? So here's your shark. It comes up to 64,459. Will it get there? This is part of the joy of pattern trading, is finding your entry, because you have GAN hard resistance at 63.8, okay? That's a key level. On top of that, you have the previous level you've been rejected from twice now. So this could easily just go to 63.8 and start to roll back down. And this is if price even will move up, because price could come down. And where could price go if it comes down? Well, guys, it can come down to a bullish pattern, right? We long and we short. We don't care which way it goes. We're just here to make money. So here's the Navarro, that red pattern here. You can see how the pattern overlays. This is a Batley. This is a cross between a bat and a Gartley, okay? And we may have activated this pattern because we had, again, the GAN support level down here at 57.7 got hit, which is our first entry point just below it at 56.5. That 1,200 point difference may actually be about 1,000 points. Because of all the support, because this happened in a single bar, the price fell. This pattern may have been activated, and that may be what pushed the price up because this hasn't come back down yet. So I think it is more likely that we possibly could see the shark get activated. But if it does come down, if it comes down to 56.5 where this pattern activates, then we would be hopefully going up from this and being able to take longs once we have some candle confirmation of an upward move, okay? So again, this is what I'm looking at on this pattern. And then let's look at our daily pattern, okay? Guys, when you get up to this level in pattern trading, very key to explain. Daily patterns, weekly patterns. Daily patterns have all the smaller patterns and time frames in them. Okay, this whole daily pattern is subject to change depending on price action. If we make a new all-time high, maybe a totally different pattern. Okay, but as it stands right now, you're in a new cipher or a Nen star. These are the two extensions here. Okay, so you have your new cipher down here at the 886 and the Nen star down here at the 127, which is 18K Bitcoin, 18,452, and this is 31,488 for Bitcoin, okay? So this is where we're at, and there's your corrective market structure. If price keeps just going down, and ignore the time frame here, this is November 22nd, because obviously this pattern point could be moved out as long as it stays adherent to that fib. But if these bars just keep coming down, they're going to come up and down because you're going to have 12-hour patterns, 8-hour patterns, 4-hour patterns, 1-hour patterns, all within this daily time frame, okay? So you're going to see price movement of thousands of points. But this would be your end result potentially at 31.5 or 18.5, okay? According to these two daily patterns that we are tracking to perfectly. On a weekly pattern, guys, this goes all the way back to 8K Bitcoin, okay? So just keep that in mind. But look how amazing this is tracking to this pattern. I've never showed you the weekly pattern before, but I'm showing it to you now because this is tracking beautifully, especially if price ends up coming. Price can even come back up. If it doesn't defeat that all-time high, this pattern is still valid, and I have to remeasure everything depending where the price got. It may be valid if we go up higher. But this is the Navarro pattern, okay? The Navarro pattern, the same exact pattern, by the way, that this is, okay? We traded this. This is the same exact pattern, and it is on the weekly. And let me show you some of these price predictions for where this pattern could go, okay? Again, because this is a bullish pattern, okay, this weekly pattern. So if we look at our weekly pattern here, and let's pull over C to D, the 618 is the most commonly retraced to fib, right? I say that all the time like a broken record. So that's 45.7. Okay, but your 1618 is 100K Bitcoin, 101,800. Now you're saying, well, Brendan, that's like pretty far off. Could we actually get there? How often is the 1618 hit? Well, I can tell you in Forex, we like to take targets at 382, 618, 702 is a key reversal fib. If you can get up past the 786, 886, you can get to the 1618. How often does it get hit? Well, let's look at our pattern that we traded because we traded this, right? I want to show you how often this can get hit. Let me get rid of some of this noise. Get rid of that. Let's do this. All right. So our Navarro pattern. Let's go A to D. And where are we at? So A to D, because this is a bearish pattern. Okay, you see this? Let's see how far this fell. This fell to the 127. And actually, you know, if you include this candle, got even down lower. But the 1618 is just beneath it. So this fell to the 127. These extensions are possible to be hit, okay? These extension levels, 127, 1618, they can get hit, my friends. And when they do, it's money in the bank, okay? So again, you can see price come up to 45, 45K, 45.7 to be exact, and then up here to 101K. And that would obviously be the next bull run, right? Again, ignore the time down here because this pattern can move back and left and right horizontally depending on the bar price action, okay? So that's what we're looking at. And guys, we have to go over this one more time because we are so close, you know, near the all-time high with Bitcoin, and the longs in the market are still pathetic. I beat this to death because this is just amazing. When you look at this, because I'm a trader, I don't care if price goes up or down, right? I just want price action. I want volatility. That's why I'm in crypto. When you look at this, this is pathetic. That this is the longs, this is the leverage in the market. And again, the same exact level still as in May, again, when it crashed every single weekend. Nobody's excited. Nobody's excited. Nobody's feeling. I know YouTube's excited. YouTube's showing you, 70K incoming, which it could be, by the way, if that Batley plays out or another bullish pattern. These higher numbers could come into play. But guys, I don't see the market sentiment showing that. Okay, and as a matter of fact, a lot of whales have been transferring coins to the exchanges. I think the likelihood, again, I left you with this last video, the bias is still to descend. I think we could pump up a little bit. Tomorrow is Friday. We could come up a little bit. I think it's going to be lower lows, which is what I talked about last video. And then you're just going to see the market keep descending until it finds some more key support. Can we go to 74K? Of course we could. We could pump up. But I have to see it. I got to see the price action to get us there, because the price action has been very, very bearish. And that's represented by the fact that you just keep printing more and more and more bearish patterns on top of each other. Now this comes up to 64.4, so this is getting back closer to that all-time high, guys. But again, it is a bearish pattern. It would depend where this pattern takes you. If this pattern drops you back into the 50s, which is a possibility, then price would have to come back up again. To me, it looks like you're range trading. I need to see a bullish pattern, which we have with the Batley. I need to see a bullish pattern activate, which this may have activated early. We don't know. But I want to see a bullish pattern activate and take us up, take us to a new level. Let me go ahead and throw a magnet on here. Let's see where this could possibly go. Let's go to A to D if it does activate here at this level. Well, guys, if it can get to just the 618, you're at 63,165, right? And if it can get to the 127, you're at 69,950, new all-time high. And if it gets to the 1618, you're at 73.5 Bitcoin, okay? So that kind of funny. You see these 74K Bitcoin YouTube thumbnails coming in. Fibonacci is so prevalent all through the marketplace, my friends. If you learn Fibonacci patterns, you learn X5 patterns, you learn that stuff in our room, you can trade any marketplace, any asset with the same techniques and make a lot of money. That's what this is about, is being a trader in multiple markets. I trade in a lot of different markets. Guys, check out our Discord link, download BitGet, get on that, unlock that free money. They have a 100 Bitcoin tournament going on right now you can register for. It's free. Sign up, compete for Bitcoin, get free money. It is the place to be. Check out our Discord, my friends. Another video coming soon. Talk to you guys soon.